This is verse 3 of the 9th chapter, Gospel of Matthew. Jesus has presumably intentionally just precipitated a bit of a crisis by saying to this paralytic who had been brought to him by the four friends, we hear from other sources, that his sins were forgiven. And of course, there was an immediate reaction, and we have the indication of that here. So kai, the connective, and idu. This is an interjection. It means look or see, kind of calling attention to it. Tenes, the indefinite pronoun, rendered something like a certain one. In the plural, it can mean some, and that's the sense here. So behold, some. Ton grammateon. This is from the grammateos, means scribe. This is the plural. The genitive with the definite article, so some of the scribes. Presumably not all of them, but there is at least a reaction among some of them to what they've just heard Jesus say, and they apan. This is from lego, I say, third person plural, aorist, active indicative, so some of the scribes said. In heautois, this is the reflexive pronoun, in the dative, along with the preposition en, which takes the dative, among themselves. So as Jesus has made this announcement that the sins are forgiven, they are beginning to whisper among themselves. Hutos, demonstrative pronoun, means this or this man, in the masculine here, the nominative singular, this man blaspheme, from blasphemeo, blasphemes. This man blasphemes, because, of course, it was quite a strict understanding among the scholars of the day that only God could forgive sins. Not even the Messiah was understood as having that much authority. And so regardless of the claim that Jesus might make concerning himself, unless that claim actually embraced the idea of being fully deity, he would be committing blasphemy in their minds. And from a New Testament point of view, I think we could probably concur with that, joining with it the affirmation that Christ indeed did represent full deity among us, and thus had the authority to do this very thing. So the dispute that's being provoked here by Jesus is indeed intended to smoke out, you might say, that very question and the proper answer to it, based on Jesus' own affirmations concerning himself.